Welcome. If you have a thirst for history, culture, or science, you're in the right place.
Scene script. Have you ever wondered how African American political figures have shaped the course of American history? Our journey begins in the mid-19th century with Frederick Douglass, an abolitionist, author, and statesman. Born into slavery, Douglass would rise to become a leading voice for human rights and equality. His eloquent writings and powerful speeches helped to shape public opinion and played a crucial role in the abolitionist movement. Just a few decades later, we meet Hiram Rhodes Revels, the first African-American U.S. Senator. Revels' appointment was a significant milestone, breaking racial barriers in the highest legislative body in the land. His tenure may have been brief, but it was instrumental in demonstrating the capabilities and potential of African Americans in political leadership roles. Next, we spotlight Blanche K. Bruce, another U.S. Senator and Register of the Treasury. Bruce was the first African American to serve a full term in the Senate, and his appointment as Register of the Treasury marked the first time an African American signature appeared on U.S. currency, a powerful symbol of progress. And finally, we arrive in the 20th century with Oscar DePriest, the first African American elected to Congress in this era. DePriest's election marked the return of African Americans to national politics after a prolonged absence during the Jim Crow era. His tenure was marked by his staunch defense of civil rights and his efforts to end segregation in federal government. These figures were pioneers, breaking down barriers and challenging societal norms. They were more than just politicians. They were trailblazers who dared to demand change and equality. Their contributions went beyond their political roles, influencing societal attitudes and sparking a movement for racial equality. Each of these individuals left an indelible mark on American history, setting the stage for future generations of African American leaders. Their courage, determination, and resilience continue to inspire and guide us today. From the abolitionist movement to the halls of Congress, these early figures paved the way for future African American leaders. This is the dawn of African American political influence. As the 20th century progressed, so did the influence of African American political figures. This era marked the emergence of stalwarts who changed the course of American history, breaking barriers and leaving a lasting impact. Let's start with Thurgood Marshall, a name synonymous with progress and justice. He was the first African American Supreme Court justice, a testament to his unwavering commitment to equality. His most notable achievement was the landmark decision in Brown versus Board of Education, which ended racial segregation in public schools. Next, we have Shirley Chisholm, a woman of many firsts. She was the first African American woman elected to Congress and the first to run for a major party's presidential nomination. Her campaign slogan, "Unbought and Unbossed," reflected her fearless dedication to the cause. Andrew Young, a congressman, ambassador to the United Nations, and mayor of Atlanta, was another significant figure. His role as a key strategist and negotiator during the civil rights movement demonstrated his exceptional leadership skills. Maynard Jackson, the first African American mayor of Atlanta, was known for his efforts in improving urban infrastructure and promoting affirmative action. Harold Washington, the first African American mayor of Chicago, was a beacon of hope and change. His tenure saw dramatic improvements in city services, particularly in minority neighborhoods. These figures, among others, played significant roles in shaping the American political landscape. They fought against the odds, challenged the status quo, and made strides in a system that was not built for them. Their journey was not easy, fraught with challenges and obstacles. However, their resilience and dedication to their cause were unwavering. Each leader, in their own unique way, contributed to the progress of civil rights and equality. Their legacies serve as a reminder of the power of resilience, the importance of representation, and the potential for change. Despite the challenges they faced, these leaders broke barriers and left a lasting impact on American politics. The political arena was not only reserved for men. African American women have also made significant strides in politics. One can't help but think of Shirley Chisholm, a beacon of change, who shattered the glass ceiling as the first African American woman elected to Congress. Her determined spirit and unwavering commitment to equality blazed a trail for others to follow. Then there's Carol Moseley Braun, another groundbreaker who carried on Chisholm's legacy. Braun became the first African-American woman elected to the U.S. Senate, proving to the world that women, especially women of color, have a pivotal role to play in the political landscape. Their contributions were not only in the realm of politics, they were also fierce advocates for women's rights, challenging societal norms and pushing for change. Their stories serve as a testament to their resilience and fortitude. These women not only made strides in politics, but they also paved the way for future generations of African-American women leaders. The new millennium brought about a series of firsts for African-American political figures. Among these trailblazers, Deval Patrick stands out, becoming the first African-American governor of Massachusetts. Patrick's tenure was marked by his commitment to social justice and economic development, leaving an indelible mark on the state's political landscape. Then there was Cory Booker, rising from the mayoral office in Newark to become a U.S. Senator. His dedication to criminal justice reform and his championing of the underserved reflect the kind of leadership that breaks barriers and builds bridges. Tim Scott, a U.S. Senator from South Carolina, also made history as the first African-American to serve in both chambers of Congress. His focus on education and tax reform showcases his commitment to creating lasting change for future generations. We can't talk about firsts without mentioning Kamala Harris, who shattered the proverbial glass ceiling to become the first African-American and first female vice president of the United States. Her ascent to this high office sends a powerful message about the limitless possibilities for all Americans, regardless of their race or gender. Throughout their careers, these individuals have demonstrated a deep commitment to public service and a determination to challenge the status quo. Their achievements have not only paved the way for future generations of African-American leaders, but they have also significantly shaped modern American politics. Their contributions have been instrumental in advancing civil rights, promoting social justice, and fostering economic growth. Each of these figures has brought their unique perspective and experience to bear on the issues of the day, providing a voice for those who have often been marginalized or overlooked. Their success signals a shift in the political landscape, a move towards a more inclusive and representative democracy. As their influence continues to grow, they are redefining what it means to lead and to serve. As we continue into the 21st century, the influence of African-American political figures continues to grow, shaping the future of American politics.
Thank you. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, smash the like button and subscribe.